We are the course mapping group, and this is our presentation.
So far, we've started our documentation. What we're going to do next is we're going to finish up the documentation, make sure we merge all the branches to the main, and then clean up our SQL scripts by basically deleting all the stuff on our scripts that were used to create the database. Issues that we had was while we were attempting to merge the code, we had some issues with that, but we were able to resolve that.
So for the filters, we made progress on creating another drop-down tab to add additional filters, but at the moment it's only repeating filters from the second tab. But we are planning to add additional filters such as class subjects and amount of credits for a class.
So for this sprint, some of the risks that we ran into with this sprint cycle were the school break for Thanksgiving, as well as the time that we were taking for studying for finals, and how that would conflict with our ability to really kind of work on the project this cycle. So that's what we had for our risks this sprint.
For this week's milestones, we converted our videos to documentation, we cleaned up our code a bit, and then we also cleaned up and merged the Git repositories.
For our predicted timeline, we are actually ahead of schedule for creating our documentation. This will give us some time to clean up our code and our Git repo. Hopefully all this will make it a lot easier for the next group to take over. Since we had a break last week, we did not have any synchronous meetings. We did all of our communication through Discord. We have a meeting scheduled to look over things in our code and clean them up later this week.
In this sprint, we planned 15 function points and we completed 8. The function points that we completed were part of the clearing the courses table when the user is done with uploading their DARs and viewing it. And then we also finished the checkboxes so that they get added to the courses that are completed. And then the filters was also finished to about halfway. And then we decided that we would not have time to remove the hard-coded input for the classification ID. So that will just be left for a new group. And then we're going to be working on just documentation and merging the branches together in the next upcoming week.
And that is the end of our presentation. Thank you.